There has been simmering tension between the two factions after a March 27, 2002 clash led to the murder of the late Ya-Na Yakubu Andani and some of his elders. The clashes were triggered in part by a disagreement over who was the rightful heir to the throne. The then NPP government under ex-president John Otumfuo constituted the Wako Commission to investigate the circumstances that led to the clashes and the casualties. The commission, after its sitting, recommended the prosecution of some two persons, Yidana Sugri and Idrisu Jamfo, who were seen on the day of the murder holding severed parts of the late Ya-Na Yakubu Andani II. The commission also recommended that government take steps to find lasting peace between the people of Dagbon. Though the two suspects were sent to court, they were acquitted and discharged for lack of evidence. In line with the recommendation by the Wako Commission, the then President Akufo also instituted the Committee of Eminent Chiefs to mediate between the two feuding factions and to provide a roadmap for peace. The major point of disagreement has been who and when to organize the funerals of the late Ya-Nas belonging to both factions. It has taken more than 10 years for the mediation process to be concluded. Presenting the reports, the Asantehene and his two compatriots, Dagbon Wura Tuntumba Bori Esa I, overlord of the Gonja traditional area, and Nairi Nabohagu Mahami Abdulai Sheriga, overlord of the Mamprugu traditional area, said their job is not done until the new Ya-Na is unskinned. The chiefs, however, believe the roadmap drawn will lead to the lasting peace everybody has been working towards.
And therefore his funeral must be performed. Whilst we were going through these things, there were issues about even the roadmap. We realized that we didn't go by the roadmap because the Council of Elders that was supposed to be formed couldn't even form that because the Kugana and the elders couldn't meet. And so the meeting where they should advise the regent was not in place. And therefore, the regent had the opportunity to unskin without the cooperation of all the elders. In fact, if we were to...
He was, however, unhappy the regent of Dagbon, Kampankuya Na Andani, and the Boli Lana were absent at the meeting.
It got to a point where the Abudus also were apprehensive because the Kugana, the regent was there, they're also not prepared to perform any funeral because they weren't sure whether they would be appointed to certain positions which belong to Abudus. So most of the regents in the Abudu side didn't actually perform their funerals waiting till when they thought they would also have a good environment which would be suitable to them to be able to perform their father's funeral so that they could move on. And therefore, we still have regents, most of the regents in the Abudu side also now waiting. The bone of contention has been whether regents can play a part in the funeral of Ya-Na. And that also has come up. In fact, after our meeting, there were issues raised by the representatives of the regent of Dagbon and then the Kugana. I don't know where they were. Are the representatives of Kugana here? Because I asked for them to come. Prime Minister, you didn't get them? Or they refused to come? They said they are sick. All right. And he said he was sick, so he was not coming. Okay. Because after this, we will have to take very serious decisions on those people because I cannot countenance anyone holding Dagbon to ransom or this country to ransom. Because
President AkufoAddo pledged his government's support for the process leading to the enskingment of the next Ya-Na.
Learn to accommodate one another. I would appeal from the bottom of my heart to the Kampakuyana and the Bolin Lana, the sons and regents of Ya-Na Yakubu Andani and Ya-Na Mahamudu Abdulai, respectively, young men with bright, promising futures before them, to rise above the passions that have fueled the disputes that have marred Dagbon, and as an expression of their love for their people, help in the effective implementation of this roadmap to bring lasting peace to Dagbon and lay the basis for its rapid development. The overwhelming majority of the people of Dagbon, especially the youth, are tired of this age-old conflict and just want the opportunity to enhance their lives in normalcy and security. Government will give the requisite financial, material, moral, physical, and security forces necessary for the sustenance of the peace process that has been embarked on today. Even though government has already spent a huge amount of money and resources in maintaining peace in Yendi these last 16 years, government will not relent in its determination to help foster again peace and unity in Dagbon.